My name is Ellary Morano, and I'm one of the co-presidents of Leicester Cooperative House in the ICC. Welcome to our lovely little red barn. This is the porch, the most important part of Leicester House congregations. We spend many nights out here listening to music, eating dinners together, and chatting, and it's a great way to get to experience the beautiful weather outside. Let's take a tour around the house before we go inside. This is one of our other areas of congregation. Here we have our fire pit that we will spend outside having bonfires and roasting s'mores. And this right next to our garden that we work together. We grow lots of tomatoes, garlic, and this summer one of our housemates planted strawberries as well, so hopefully those will be coming in next year. We're a house that loves to garden and loves plants. You will see this soon as we go inside the house. There are plants everywhere. If you have a bike, you can store it here in our bike shed. That's all I got. If you would like to get involved in gardening or cultivating your own plants as well, we have an abundance of garden supplies in our two sheds. There are plenty of pots, tools, shovels, hoes, rakes, all in our lovely little garden sheds on the side of our house. Oh, I see it there. I was looking at the wrong level. Oh, she's so cute. We have 4 parking spaces here at Leicester House. Generally, we determine who gets these parking spots using member seniority, but there is also a lot of free street parking along Oakland Avenue as well. Are you worried about security living in a house with about 15 people? No worries. We have doors with special codes that only members of the house know, so you can stay safe at night. Do anything? Yeah, I'm gonna turn all the lights on so people can see. Really help her. Now we're inside Leicester House, where you can begin to see some of the wonderful features that come inside our house. Here we have mailboxes where everybody's name is on their own mailbox. We have storage for coats over here, for shoes here, and then these lead into our common spaces. This is our parlor, where we spend a lot of nights together hanging out, watching movies. We have an abundance of books and board games that people can use for themselves. And we also have a piano behind our projector screen. Leicester is a pet-friendly house. We have 2 cats and 1 dog. And you can have 2 uncaged pets for each room. This is one of our house cats. His name is George Michael. He's a very good boy. Everybody in Leicester House has to do chores. Our work manager assigns a chore schedule, so everybody is contributing an equitable amount of chores to the house. This is our dining room, where we spend our evenings eating dinner together and the day doing homework and eating lunch together. These are our housemates, Evan and Miriam. Evan and Miriam, wave hi. Thanks, guys. Ouch. Stop filming now. In this corner, we have an abundance of vegan and vegetarian cookbooks, as well as our personal food storage and milk crates, and some Guff art supplies. Is like this okay? This is our industrial kitchen. Leicester is a vegetarian house, which means that none of our house funds can be spent on meat, but we make an abundance of wonderful vegetarian and vegan dishes in the house as well. We do have a number of ovo-lactate vegetarians, so we purchase our fair share of eggs, milk, cheese, and butter for sure. There's always something cooking in Leicester House. We have an abundance of kitchen appliances, probably any one that you could ever need. This is the basement of Leicester House. We keep our dry food storage down here for the house, and we also have extra refrigerator space as well. Over here is where we keep our extra produce for the house. In this fridge-freezer combination is where people can keep their personal food that they don't want to share. And in this freezer is more Guff food for the house. This is also our main laundry room. We have our washer. As you can see, it is well used. We have our washer here and our dryer here, and there's plenty of good and up for free detergent on this wall as well for people to use.
There's also
and then this is our third bathroom. It's just a half bath, so if both bathrooms are being used and you really need to go, you can come to the basement. Hey. I think we can talk about the maintenance closet. I don't want to talk about this. This is a mess. I'll talk about the maintenance room. Are you going? Okay. This is our maintenance room. If you need tools or paint or you have a little project you'd like to work on, you can probably find it down here. Our maintenance manager knows the ins and outs of this room and can help you with any repairs or projects you are trying to do. This is one of our single rooms in Leicester House. In Leicester House, single rooms are given by seniority, and seniority is determined by two things. One, how many years you've spent previously in the ICC, and two, when you signed your contract. If you have signed your contract early enough and you have enough seniority, you can get a single room of your own. This room is very nice because it has a very deep closet. So this is my room. This is another single room in Leicester House. One thing is that every room comes with a desk, a dresser, a bed frame, and 2 shelves. My room is obviously a little bit different because it has this wonderful dresser bed combo thing going on, which makes it a kind of unique feature of Room 8. But for the most part, every room is supplied with its own set of furniture.
So, Leah, would you like to introduce this one?
This is one of the double rooms of Leicester House. Normally this room would have 2 people in it, but because Leicester has such low occupancy this year, we only have 1 person in this room. This is one of our house cats. Her name is Beans.
Beans.
She's a good girl. That's enough. This is the 3rd floor bathroom. It has a shower, a sink, and a toilet all in the same room. Yeah. You can keep your stuff in here if you like, or you can keep it in your own room. This is the 2nd floor bathroom. It's in 2 separate rooms. In this room, we have the toilet. We have hand sanitizer in there as well. And in this room is the sink and the shower. There is also some storage space back here for people to keep their things. And as before, you can choose to keep things in your room if you like.
Wow, shower.
This is another one of our double rooms in Leicester House. Because we have such low occupancy this year, we've converted it into a single for the time being, but this room would normally have 2 people in it. One of the nice things about this room is that it gets a lot of light and it has a really deep closet. Evan, do you have anything that you'd like to say about your room?
Yeah, it's nice. I like the walls and the fact that I can customize them. I'm planning on painting a mural, so a little work in progress.
Maybe I should just stand behind you and not be in the video at all. This was a disaster. I should have just filmed this myself and narrated it.
So we just have me like, I need to do like some sort of like.
This is the triple room of Leicester House. It's our only triple room, and it consists of 1 large main room and 2 smaller side rooms. There are a lot of ways that you can modify this room. One thing that people like to do is they like to make this bigger central room into a living space for all 3 occupants. And that sort of creates a more shared space for the triple room.